Well, I guess it's just another glorious day for another glorious game of Pox Snore, you know what I'm saying? It's your buddy, Rorschach here. And I guess you could say this is Poxcast episode 2, you know? Or episode 1. I really don't understand, what we're gonna do or what's going on, but we're here. That's a plus, right? So what's happened since the last Poxcast? Well, first of all, we've renamed ourselves the Poxcast, which is absolutely an idea that I came up by myself. And some things have happened, and I think we should talk about it. Kind of clear out the air, clear out the air. So, since our last little rendezvous, whatever you want to call it. By the way, I'm recording this at 3 a.m. my time. I'm a wee bit tired, you could say. And we're playing in a little game here against A Priest. He has an all limited deck that he wanted to play, so I busted out my limited deck. And we'll see how it goes, But what has happened since the last time we've had our little chit chat? Well, we did the patch notes video, kind of catching up. Another patch has happened. I'll get around to that eventually. But some other things that have happened are Eth, the moderator for the community Discord and sort of the game itself, has taken a step back from the patch notes / design phase of future patches. And I've stepped up to take his place. And I'll be now running the patch notes. I'll be frankly honest with ya. I don't know who Frank is, but I'm going to be honest, regardless. I'm going to try my best to do what's best for the game and all that jazz. But I'm going to mess up. Everyone makes a mistake. Stuff like that. And all I can really say is bear with me, I'm merely a man. Hold on real quick. I gotta teach this guy a few lessons. It's not something I really want to do, but I can. Nah, I think we play it safe. Play it safe and slow, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we'll throw a march song down. I don't play with audio, I play with music. This isn't your type of tea of music, I do apologize. Going back to what we were talking about, right? The ramblings of a player who's played this game for going on, I don't even want to think about it, since 2008. So 14 years now. We're talking about patch notes, and I'm now the guy in charge of that. Do you have any quarrels or complaints, please? I read everything. I don't comment on everything. I don't feel like I need to. I'm going to try to take a very laid-back approach where I just kind of read and step aside, And that also being said, in the past, ideas were used from a player, and they were just taken by that. Oh man, this guy's really going in on my Gecko, dude. That's not cool. It's not very cash money. Does he get the globe? He's a smart guy. He should get the globe. There you go. Still wasn't very cash money of him, but I regress. I will be looking at everything you guys submit and trying my best to follow what I believe will be the best outcome for the game. That doesn't mean I won't take ideas or inspirations, but it means that if you put something down or you suggest something and it doesn't get exactly to where it needs to be as a T in your mind, sorry, but I might change a few things along the way, It's all I can really do at the end of the day. Oh, that's 5, huh? Kind of stinky. I think I can do this. I won't be able to summon. That's too stinky for me. Oh, that's right. It does that. I forgot. Whatever. I'm getting too focused on this game when I shouldn't be. Moving on. Things are going to go a little differently. I'm trying to add more structure, stuff like that. Is it going to go smoothly? I have no idea. I'm not winging it, but I'm definitely not thinking it will go well. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs, and that's okay with me. I'm here for it. I want to see this game do better. And I think all of us, at the end of the day, want to. We love this game, right? I don't love the community as I used to. I have friends. I like them. But, like, some of you guys can really tap dance on my nerves. That's fine. I'm not going to, contribute that negative energy anymore, right? I'm just going to kind of treat this as a job where it's like, okay, I'm going to step back, do what I need to do, etc., etc. Moving forward, though, currently we're designing something where we're going to try... That wasn't very cash money, what he just did. That's whatever. We're going to try some new things, and hopefully those things work out. Are they going to work out? I have no idea. One of it's being adding structure, a kind of a goal. To follow along, and there's going to be more rigid rule making when it comes to certain things, right? Let's do this and this real quick. This might feel bad. I think it is, but we're gonna do a little hippos, right? Moving on. After that turn in the long, awkward silence, great, loving it. We'll see what happens. I'll probably address this later on in a video dedicated only to the patches. But I'm just touch on it briefly now so that people aren't trying to go what's going on? What's happening? It's like, well, things are happening, I guess you could say. Be it good or bad, Some people are going to think it's the end of the world. Some people are going to think it's the, best thing since sliced bread. What I was going to before was the state of what patches will be and how we're going to try to do it. So there's going to be more structure. I'm going to try to do a more hands-on approach where things might get a little wonky, Oh, we're playing. Hold on. Let me tell this fool to back off. You can tap me. I don't want that. All right. I don't know if that was the right play, but she looked cool, and that's usually my motto for this game. If the card looks cool, it's the right time to play it. Where was I at? Right. Coming back into it. What does more structure mean? I don't know what the community wants, but what I want is I want every theme playable. Does that mean every theme's going to be broken? No, but I want every theme to be manageable and runnable to be played in a ranked scenario. How are we going to do that? I have no clue. Your guess is as good as mine. When will it happen? TM, to be in, hopefully soon. TM. I'm just kind of spitballing here. Oh, this man's a fool. Watch him be a fool. Are you ready to watch him be a fool? You were a fool. We'll do that. We'll come over here. I think the best course of action is to do this. Oh, I could have got the globe. Oh, he did that move, huh? That's not very cash money of him. That guy's looking a little scary, if I do say so myself. Knowing him, he's going to do something ballsy here. I think we just save up, guys, honestly. Yeah. I can attack. I should probably do that. I'm not being an idiot. All right. Moving forward. I keep saying that, too. I'm sorry. I'm a man of a few choice selected words when on the spot. But, I want every theme playable. I want things to be fun. I want things to be creative without being unbalanced and broken. We'll see how that goes. We've already touched on a few themes that I think are now runnable. He just doomed me. This motherfucker just doomed me. Well, you know what you have to do after that? You have to play your own Doom and doom him back. Because that's the only logical explanation to anything. I feel like he put up Eater. So we're going to go here. I'm going to attack. I feel like this guy uses protection. He seems like the smelly guy that would use protection. He doesn't. Okay, never mind. He's not that smelly. We attack. He probably has another... Does he not have another thing? Oh, this man's livid. This man's crazy. Absolutely loco. We throw one of these down. We throw this to the side. We move this guy up. Get some empathy going. That's what a lot of people in the Discord lack, is empathy. Alright, we hit end turn. Back to the thing I was saying. I want every theme to be playable. I want every theme to be fun and manageable and all that jazz. And make sure everything's going smoothly. We'll see what happens. I want to be safe. I don't want to do something silly that I have to fix in the future, like has been in the past. And I'm not saying that was a mistake. I think, given what Eth has done for the community and everything that he's doing in the background that a lot of people don't take for granted, he was under a lot of stress. And it took a lot to... Oh, does he have a kill? Oh, I am the fool on this day. Well, you live and you learn, right? Oh, he's a smart chicken. I tell him what. Should we just get... Oh. This motherfucker, dude. Alright, what do we do here? How do we win the game? I ask myself this on a daily basis. How do I win the game? I think I know how on this one. This one's pretty simple. I think we do this. If he played something like... Okay, he didn't. I was about to say, he could have just blew me out with a well-placed relic right there. I'll tell you what. Hippo Storm activate. Hit the button. Can you not charge? There we go, Hippo. I knew you could do it. We get the double kill here. You know, a wise man once told me, I heard the double kill is highly effective. And, I'm not going to argue with him. I think he was right. And then we get both globes, and we throw up a marsh song. I think we got this game in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think... Oh, that's a big angry grizzly bear. Okay, going back. Here's a good example of what I mean when I say make themes playable. And some themes are harder than others, right? So you have stuff like slags and jellies that are really hard to kind of balance. Oh, this man messed up big time. Watch this. Boom. Now you're in the pain zone. Don't attack with that because he has magic. Yeah. We get the globe. And now what we play? We play a giant angry plant. Alright, end turn. We still got the game in the bag. Let's keep at it. Slags are hard to balance because they're kind of not fully fleshed out. They don't have a lot of cards. And they have a very unique thing. And we won the game. Congratulations to us. We're going to set the home screen now. And look at this lovely man and this lovely man. And just kind of chill out, right? They're hard to balance, but some themes are really easy to balance, like bogs and elves, right? I think both of those themes are in a really good place. Slags, I have no idea. I don't play slags. Every time I try to think about playing slags, it just sounds like a really bad time in my opinion, so I stay away from it. But I want to make all those themes playable, because for a long time, the only thing that was playable, and this goes back years, like eons, right? When expansions are still coming out, we still had a dev team. Themes are always kind of like, oh, that's a for fun deck, a for fun deck. While a lot of things behind that were meta and weird split variations or the newest stuff that came out. And I disliked that throughout all time of playing this game, where I was like, great, I can't play Bog Hoppers, or I can't play Tortons, or I can't play, I can't play Draxar because they're not very good unless you splash all in the meta shit. And it really just left a sour taste in my mouth. So now, with the reins behind my hands, whether it be steering us towards salvation or damnation, I want all themes to be good. To an extent. That's my catchphrase. To an extent, I want all themes to be good, right? I'm not trying to raise the power ceiling. I'm not trying to lower the power ceiling. I don't like nerfs. There's going to be a few nerfs in this upcoming March patch because we're trying to fix and rotate things around and make sure things are okay. There's also a few themes that I'm keeping my eye on, like Fire. I feel like Fire and UD is pretty good. And I just, the faction is supposed to be, rushing, high damage, those make or break moments. And when you put a theme in that, can just walk around and heal up while it's walking around on like every unit, kind of breaks the point of the faction. And I know I can already hear people yelling. They're like, well, faction identity has been lost for so many years because they gave everyone everything. Cool. I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry that you guys are angry or you're frustrated or whatever word you want to use about a game progressing on by releasing the same mechanics but just in different areas. It's happened everywhere. If you're playing the card game Magic the Gathering, the color green was known for big, powerful creatures, and now it's like the best card draw, the best removal. It has everything, and it's like green can do everything, and it's the same problem there. It's a hard thing to fix. It's a hard thing to balance, especially, I'm not trying to please everybody, but in the past I have, and it's a hard thing to do when you want to please please everybody, and things get a little complicated, and you're like, all right, I can't please this person because that person's gonna get angry and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't really care about pleasing everybody. I care about making the game fun and balanced to all players. I want the zombie player to feel like he has a chance against the Skizik player. I want the Skizik player to feel like he can go up against a meta, and if he's the better player, he can win. At the end of the day, I want to make it so that whatever deck you go into, as long as you have the knowledge and you're the better player, you should win that game. Because right now, there's a lot of people who, in my opinion, are decent players, but they shouldn't be winning half the games they are. And it's just because weird things happen, or a bounce patch happens, and the target was a little off. We missed the mark, and we have to go back and fix those things. I want to make it so that way, hopefully everyone feels this way, but there's been a few times where I've changed something, or I've got my change selected, and the moment I play it, I'm like, that feels fantastic. That feels like we really nailed it. Like, this is just an awesome change. I want that for every single card that we make in the future. And also, I want there to be an end goal. I don't want this to just keep going continuously. I want there to be a finished product, because it's all hypothetical, and hopefully at some point it does happen, but we get like a build server and we can release the last expansion that's already done, and we have more cards, and bring back that old Pox feeling of an expansion. Everyone's happy, players are coming in, ooh, shiny new stuff. I want that feeling, but that's all hypothetical, right? We can't make new abilities. We can't do that. Hopefully one day we can. Hopefully that happens. It might be soon, it might be not soon, it might never happen. But I'm optimistic on that matter. Where I hope it does happen, That'd be really freaking cool if it does happen. So as of right now, my end goal is to make every theme playable. And I don't want to destroy meta. Don't get it twisted. I think meta's cool. But like, I want it to be on the same par level. And it's kind of like an impossible dream or goal that I want to try to accomplish, because I don't think it's ever going to happen. But I think at some point there'll be a time where I'm like, that's good enough. We can stop the patches. Is it going to be soon? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would love for it to be soon, where I could feel that way. I just don't know. There's a lot that I have to look at, and I don't try to look long term. I dream about it, but I try to focus on what's in front of my face, so that way I don't miss the little tiny errors or miss the little tiny details. Fuck, this is kind of becoming a rant too. This is like Rorschach's rant too. Okay. Well, at least I played a game for a little bit of it, right, guys? Let's push that aside, right? Boom. Another good thing that's been happening is we've been seeing a lot of old players return, thanks to Eth reaching out through the game, or on the forums, or on the Facebook, or whatever. If you are someone who is playing or has played in the past and you want to return, we have a great community. Don't talk to people, but we have a great community. And that's a joke, by the way, for those that flew over the head. Don't talk to people. That's a joke because some people are assholes. That's just a matter of fact of life. Some people are assholes. There's some nice people in the Discord too, if you want to come in and say hello. I'll be there. Eth will be there. There's some cool cats. I meant cats. Like I said, it's about 3:30 now. I'm kind of really feeling the tiredness. But if you want to play, please, I'll leave the Discord link down below in the comments section like I usually do. Please come in and join us. Have a good time. I think we're up like 14 or 16 new players to the Discord alone, and we've been logging in daily for this whole week, which is surprising since it's not the holiday or anything like that. But we've had at least, multiple times throughout the day, we've had 12 or 14 games going in the lobby. At least 40 people active online in the game, which is very saddening to hear when we used to have like 2,000, 3,000. But I mean, that's pretty good for a game that a lot of people think is dead. I mean, if you look at the Facebook, almost all the comments are, I miss this game so much, oh, sweet memories of this game and stuff. Like, they're talking about it like it's already in the ground. This game's walking, okay? This game's walking here. It's trying to do its best. So please come in if you need help. S's here to help you guys out. I'm here to help you out partially. I might not respond. Like I said, I treat this game like a job now, so there's times where I just ignore the Discord because it's my free time. I'm gonna go play other games. I'm gonna read my book. I'm getting a puppy here in March. I got a life to live. I'm not gonna be here 24/7. So during the times that I am active, it's usually when I have quote unquote scheduled it as my Pox Nora work time. I still play the game for fun. I love the game like the rest of you, but I'm not here beck and call, right? So we talked about patch shit. We talked about Discord and Eth and all that stuff. What's something else? Videos. I was slacking a little bit. I took a month vacation because I was just kind of sick and tired of it all. I kind of got fed up. It wasn't anyone's fault. I just kind of got tired of it all. Life's been pretty hard because of COVID. I work in a hospital, so I'm like, even right now I'm pulling almost double shifts because there's no one there to work. And high burnout rate, you know. And then I was putting a lot of spare time in the game trying to help out as much as I could without an official role. Part of life, man. I stepped back, kind of refocused, went back to my hobbies, got into a better state of mind. I'm trying to be better. I'm not perfect like anyone else. So we'll see what happens. But here we are. I was saying about videos. There we go. I'm going to try to get better at the videos. I'm not going to promise anything in stone. I'm going to try to do a couple deck techs. I'm going to try to do, you know, patch notes stuff. I'm going to try to keep doing these Poxcasts once in a while. I might have a few guests on here and there. We'll see what happens. There's nothing set in stone. I'm not going to give you like, one's coming out every week, you know. I'm not doing that, right? You'll get them when I feel like making them. I felt like making one right now. It was like 2 in the morning and I was like, oh, I feel like making a video. Cool. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. I bet Gnome's been recording a little bit lately. Hopefully he can get some games out to you guys of high skill level play or just anyone play. We had a few people talk about making some games. We'll see what happens. We've had a lot of good players come back. We'll see what happens, you know? Everything is just kind of floating right now. So we'll see what the wind takes us, where the wind takes us. Holy shit, I'm tired. And we'll just do what we can, right? That's all we can do at the end of the day, is just enjoy the game. We all came because we love this game. Do what we can. And, you know, make the best of it. I'm also going to do a quick PSA. For the people on the Discord or people who are just in the game in general, I don't know why we need to be full of hate towards another person. I know I'm not innocent of it either. I've been trying to, you know, be better about it lately. Some teasing's okay, you know, a little playful teasing, but like there are some people that are just really just for no reason extremely aggressive or full of spite towards other people for like no reason. I don't get it. I used to kind of fall in that trope too. I'll throw myself under the bus on that one. You know, I wasn't the nicest guy. I was kind of the town asshole for a little bit. And I took a step back, and when I came back after like my little month break, I was just like, wow. Why even bother? I'm not in school anymore, right? I'm not a teenager. I don't know why I have to fall for these tropes. So I just let sleeping dogs lie where they are. And I just kind of hope that everyone takes the idea of like, maybe this new year, even though we're on the 9th, this new year of 2022, it might not be the best year. You know, she might not treat us that well, or he might not treat us that well. It might not treat us that well. But let's just try to be nicer to each other, especially in these times we live in. Minus even, you know, screw the COVID pandemic or whatever, the 7th round of it we're doing with. Take that away. Even now though, like it's a pretty bad era for most of the world. So let's just try to be nice to each other. And if we can't be nice to each other, then let's just not talk to each other then. Yeah, the old golden rule, if you have nothing nice to say nothing at all. I've been following that rule. Hopefully. Maybe. Trying to. But I think it's gonna wrap it up for this episode. I'm not trying to make it too long or any of that stuff. Where are we at right now? We're at about 30 minutes. So hopefully I'll make some more content for you guys if I'm feeling up to it. We'll see. Once March gets around, that's gonna be the next patch, which is I forgot to talk about that. The next patch is called a year in review, and we're looking at every patch that has ever happened, and we are trying to fix things that we feel like missed the mark or things that didn't go over well. Some things I've already looked at. One of the biggest ones is we're going to be redoing some of the attack types that were changed. I know that didn't go over very well. I think some of them were interesting and they can stay, but like Iron Fist War Saint being a Paladin with a big hammer having attack Frost. Yeah, we're gonna change that. Or like Arctic Delegate having attack Sonic. We're gonna change that. Or, you know, there's some interesting ones. So we're gonna hopefully revert a few of those to different attack types or back to their normal attack type they were. And we'll see how that goes. We're also changing abilities. We've been doing that a little bit since the last patch. We finally were able to crack the code. Hopefully we can do more of that in the future, where I'll touch that on that in the patch notes when I get around to it. But we can change the Nora cost or the cooldown ratio of abilities. We already did a quick sample test of it. We're not going to do a lot. You're looking at maybe 4 to 8 max per change. I'm going to keep it on the lower side just to be safe. I think the next ones we're going to target are the empowered offense and range, escalation, and the mutation for all the mutants of SL, except for the legendary and the mutated Drake. I think those are fine where they're at, but I think like the one on Ribby the Ruthless or Skizik Netmaster for the violent one costs like 12 Nora, and you'll never be able to get that off in a game because it's like Death Charge 2, and he costs 81 Nora, and you have to trigger it like 4 times, and it's a CD of like 3, so it's like, it's just, maybe back in the old that was fine, but I don't think it's that worth it. But we'll see. We'll see. Everything, like I said, is up to air. I take a lot of time thinking over these changes, and like I said, I'm not trying to make any mistakes. I want people to feel like they're concrete and they're good, and they just instantly have gratification for the change itself. Not for me. I don't care. I don't want any thanks whatsoever. I'm doing this for the betterment of the game, not for anyone else, because I love this game. I want to make sure this game's good. And if we can get to that end and make sure everything is wrapped up nice and tight, then this can be like a legacy of just Poxnor in itself, since I don't think it's getting any more updates from the official side unless, you know, Poxnor 2 flops and fucking fails, and then they'll come scurrying back here to try to revive this game. That was pretty pessimistic of me. I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna call that a fucking night. I hope all of you guys are having a wonderful day, all that jazz, or night, or whatever the fuck you're having right now. This has been your boy Rorschach, and I'm gonna be signing off. Until next time, y'all have a wonderful time. Peace.